The film I chose was Coraline. It is an animated film. It was released on February 6, 2009. The film company is Laika. The producer was Bill Mechanic, and the director and screenplay writer was Henry Selick. Pete Kozachick was the cinematographer, and the primary actresses were Dakota Fanning and Terry Hatcher. It cost $60 million to produce the film, and it has generated $124 million since its release date. The film's main characters are Coraline Jones and Wybie Lovat. The setting of the film are the Pink Palace apartments in Ashland, Oregon, and Coraline travels back and forth from her normal world to the other world similar to hers throughout the film. To summarize the plot, an 11-year-old girl frustrated with her parents and overwhelmed with boredom discovers a door leading to a world that is seemingly a utopian version of her own. She later finds out that this perfect world is hiding some sinister secrets. The primary theme in this film is be careful what you wish for. Coraline wished for better parents and a cure for her boredom, which she thought she received when she entered the other world, but soon discovers the true evils that lie within that world. For symbols, there is one very obvious, important symbol throughout this whole film, and that is buttons. In the other world, everyone has buttons for eyes because they were made by the other mother. These buttons symbolize her need for control and power over others. The other mother takes out the eyes of children and replaces them with buttons, blinding them from the truth and keeping them under her control. And eyes are commonly thought to be the window to the soul, and when Coraline can't see the real eyes of the other people, she does not know their true intentions or morals. To characterize the dialogue in the film, Coraline speaks like young girls normally speak. She's 11 years old and she speaks like an 11-year-old. She's from Michigan and her accent reflects that. Adults speak like adults. There's nothing too extraordinary about the way the adults speak. And in the other world, a cat is able to speak, and he speaks with a proper British accent to indicate that he is wise. And for sets, costumes, and makeup, the other world is made to look exactly like Coraline's normal world, except for one major difference. In the normal world, Coraline's parents' clothes and the environment around her is colored with dull colors, grays, beiges, and blues, to symbolize that things are dull and that Coraline is very bored because of this. And in the other world, everything is much more vibrant and bright and inviting, which helps lure Coraline into the other mother's grasp. The other mother is first seen with round, more approachable features, and when her true intentions are revealed, her form changes to reflect how she is on the inside. Her features are far more angular and pointy, and she's more like a spider. And her clothes are sharp, as are her movements. She's a very frightening presence. And for camera shots, in the scene where Coraline opens a door and discovers the portal to the other world, there's a close-up shot of her face to show the curiosity and wonder on her face and the wind from the portal blowing through her hair. This shot helps build suspense as to what is on the other side. As she crawls through the door, there's a wide shot of the living room, and when she crawls out of the other side, the camera pans out again to reveal the room looks the same. This shot helps display the parallel between the two worlds. For sound effects and music, the song used in the opening scene of the film is composed of gibberish to make the audience feel uneasy and set the tone for the film. The song playing while Coraline explores her family's new apartment is also sung in gibberish to establish the fact that she is in an unfamiliar environment. The other father sings a song for Coraline, and the lyrics actually contain foreshadowing for the events yet to come. One of the lines says, "Our eyes will be on Coraline," and later in the film, the other mother asks Coraline to sew buttons on her eyes. For lighting and use of graphics, lighting plays a key role with the characters throughout the film. They really go hand in hand for the whole movie. Coraline is often seen in a warm yellow light because she is the protagonist and this represents good. And the other mother's lighting changes drastically with her character throughout the film. She's first seen in a warm yellow light as well. She's seen as a very comforting figure and good, like a mother normally is. But then in the latter half of the film, she is lit with a bright green to represent evil. For my added information of interest, everything seen by the audience in this film, the buildings, the people, the clothes they wear, the trees, the flowers, even each blade of grass was made by hand by someone. So that's why the budget of this film was $60 million, because they had to handcraft every little detail. And there were 24 different puppets of Coraline used in the making of the movie, and each took 10 people and 3 to 4 months to construct. And in the last scene, they're seen in an orchard of cherry blossoms, and the cherry blossoms were made out of pieces of popcorn that were spray painted pink. And the clip I chose to show you from this film is the scene where Coraline's other mother transforms into her true form. It's a really terrifying shot, and the audience gets to see it all on camera as Coraline's other mother goes from this short, rounded, unassuming little mother-like figure into this towering, horrifying, spider-like creature. And it's just really mesmerizing and scary at the same time to watch her features elongate and sharpen right in front of your eyes, and I just thought it was a really cool scene. This movie barely got a PG rating because of how frightening and unsettling it was to all audiences. So this is one of my favorite animated movies, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.